We've arrived, and in enemy territory, no less. Sensors are picking up on multiple vessels in the area. Klingon patrol ships. Planetary archives also show Hatoria is home to a large nebula and an abandoned facility on the ground. I'm guessing that's where Bavad is holding the doctor.
What are our options, Lieutenant?
We can either use the nebula's ionized gas to scatter our ship signal and travel at low impulse to conceal our movements till we reach transporter range, or we can go in guns blazing and risk alerting the Klingons on the ground. Your call.
Let's use the nebula to our advantage.
Recommend we travel at low velocity. 1/4 impulse should do the trick. I wonder what's this thing up in the top here. The new compass UI that's been had for space. It's already on the ground before, and it's been quite slightly tweaked as well. And one problem with us sticking like this, we've got to fight. If it goes all pear-shaped, we have to go around the. We've got to fight our way out. We've reached the halfway mark. Hang in there, Doctor. We're coming for you.
Just a reminder that when I'm playing, I usually don't go full whack on the abilities because it looks very, 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 very sparkly. neither nothing really this lives too long ago to go full whack with this ship. Yep.
All right, we're nearing the target coordinates. Time to prepare a team.
Indeed. We're close enough to, if we get it wrong, we're close enough to actually being weapons range of that Klingon by the crane. And another ship in actually Discovery class, the Crossbill's class ship. Mind you, that details is quite classified of them. Remember that this was
We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on.
Yeah. Remember that there was a mushroom-powered drive that brought the Discovery to inside Kronos at one point.
We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on.
Indeed.
We are within transporter range. I don't think the Klingons have detected us yet. Still, we better bring some backup. Ready to beam down when you are.
Okay, let's move down.
As I was saying, the nanoprobes developed to counter the Undine are Wait a minute. Where am I?
Bajach Emelv, you fool! Sing the data! Is it ready?
Soon, Bavat. I am extracting the genetic information from the doctor's holomatrix. It'll take some time to bypass his security subroutines.
You know, in some cultures, it is considered ill-mannered to interrupt a sentient life form, especially a brilliant physician. If you're interested, my research paper, The Art of Turn-Taking, a study on conversational analysis in Delta Quadrant species, has...
Hold your tongue, you insufferable projection of wasted photons!
Ugh. Maybe sharks should have worn pants.
According to the Federation's archives, this facility used to be a penal colony and still houses functional security systems to this day. Speaking of, I'm picking up on a photonic signal that matches the doctor's holosignature, but It's faint. My guess is he's being held in one of the facility's lower levels. Stay alert. We don't know what Bhavat has in store for us.
He's up and we're one step ahead of him. Let's move.
I'll cover you. Lead the way.
Yeah.
Unlock your security protocols and give me the data, Pt2!
Ambassador Bhavat, this is absolutely ludicrous behavior and very dishonorable, I'll have you know. I refuse to be probed any further. If you have developed a passion for genetics, then I encourage you to conduct your own research. I am sure you will find the funding.
Singh, increase the hologram sensitivity calibrations and bypass safety protocols.
Hurt! This is not how one treats a guest in their repurposed prison. Perhaps it is.
They're hurting him. I'm sending out an electromagnetic pulse to disrupt that console. It'll buy us some time.
Right. We need to...
By tampering with the doctor's sensitivity calibrations, Bhavat and Singh are making sure that he feels pain the way a biological life form would. Effectively, they're torturing him. I know Captain Sean said not to take risks, but I'm not sure we've got much of a choice. We need to think of something fast.
Bhavat seems interested in genetic data. Perhaps if we look around we can figure out what they want from the doctor.
Not a bad plan. We'll investigate the facility as we head towards the doctor's coordinates. But let's do this quickly. I can't let this go on for much longer.
Agreed, this doesn't sit right with me either. So...
Before you go any further, let's talk about the facility's security sweeps. Some areas of the facility are being scanned periodically by security consoles. Unapproved life forms that come into contact with the scans will likely trigger an alarm, alerting nearby enemies or heightening security protocols. We should avoid detection if possible, and find a way to deactivate the scanners.
Avoid the scans, then deactivate them. Understood.
Heads up. The area ahead of us is being scanned. My scans are picking up on low-level electromagnetic signals coming from beyond that sweep.
Can get it from there. Grabbed it. Whoop.
Now what do we have in here? Consoles running on residual power.
Let's demo this one.
Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 13. My first experiment proved unsuccessful. A disappointment. The host biology is highly aggressive at the cellular level and rejecting genetic input. I will adapt my experiments to suppress any existing dominant cells going forward. Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 14. Results are now beginning to show promise, but I fear I might have overcompensated. Rapid mutation has led to instability in the subject genome. To counter this, I plan to create an epigenetic framework with the purpose of culling damaged cells. If we lose a few test subjects in the process, so be it. Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 19. After careful calculations, I have achieved my first breakthrough. Whereas some subjects were unable to withstand further testing, others are now thriving. In particular, Subject GU-75 has impressed Bhavat.
I've downloaded the data so we can project command. Sing and Bavat.
They're experimenting on people.
There's more.
The primary focus of the project is gerontology, the study of aging in various life forms. The Federation Science Council has given me permission to test various forms of genetic modification to find treatments of degenerative diseases such as Irumodic syndrome. We're making significant progress.
That's a classified Federation research log if I've ever heard one.
Yes. How did Bavat and Singh get their hands on proprietary Federation logs? We can't let them keep this data. We need to destroy it.
Hang on, there's another log.
And it's not a proud moment in Earth's history either. Khan was the greatest of the augmented conquerors in the eugenics wars. He was the ruler of more than a quarter of Earth, and he treated those he ruled like slaves. Unlike some of the other so-called genetic supermen, Khan only enslaved his people rather than massacre them. Some consider him to be the best of the tyrants. A dubious honor, to be sure. Augments like Khan Noonien Singh caused the death of millions.
Noonien Singh seems to be following the footsteps of the infamous Khan Noonien Singh. Let's listen to the rest.
When the people rose up against the augment tyrants, Khan and some of his people escaped into space on a sleeper ship. I suspect you heard a lot about Khan's clashes with Captain Kirk at Starfleet Academy. I remember running the Mutara Nebula simulator in my senior year there. It was a singular experience.
I think one of the logs from Daniel said something like that. From Hell Hearts, I stab at thee.
I'm all for eradicating degenerative diseases, but not if it means another eugenics war or the creation of genetically engineered slaves. Singh's plan seems to align more with the latter and not with the Federation's work. My guess is they copied our research, but not our motivations.
It does sound like genetic augmentation, which in most cases is against Federation law. Singh and Bavat is facing pretty hefty charges for adopting the Doctor. Let's move on.
Looks like a security sweep can be deactivated from that console.
Okay. Ooh.
Security functionality deactivated. Let's move on.
Okay, let's see what...
I'm detecting life signs in the room ahead.
Yeah. First, let's scan the device, see if we can get some extra information about it. Try to ensure that Klingon program scans have been extensively retrieved through the technology to facilitate multi-dimensional security suits. The retrofit has been equipped with the tachyon reverberance and basically seem to be matching the stuff in the old found.
Kuvah'Magh, Grethor's gates stand ready to welcome you.
A Bavat welcoming committee. That's too kind. Remind me to thank him later with phaser fire.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield moving.
That's all of them. Let's look around for anything that might help us.
There's another console which looks good for us. No, don't just grabbing some more disrupt rifles.
Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log File 22. Subject GU-75's DNA has begun to deteriorate after a couple of cycles. All attempts to stabilize the specimen's genetic sequence using molecular templating have failed. I will keep trying. Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log File 28. This will be my last entry on Subject GU-75. was begun to exhibit irrational and aggressive behavioral patterns. The specimen's enhanced strength make it difficult to control. Even the Klingon guards struggle to keep it subdued for testing. I will begin processing GU-75 for termination.
Doctor's Log Supplemental Stardate 86324.7. In preparation for the Kittimer Ceasefire Conference, I have been reviewing the Undine research stored in my holomatrix. One study from Stardate 51003.7 focuses in particular on the reprogramming of Borg collective nanoprobes for the purpose of destabilizing species 8472 cell structure, thereby neutralizing them.
This appears to be the research the Doctor spoke about Kittimer before he was interrupted. The log continues.
It appears that Seven and I pioneered research on species 8472, and that the Federation was the first and so far only alliance of people able to thwart the Undine. My hope is that we will soon be able to share this research with trusted allies.
Doctor was open to sharing this research with his allies.
I don't think Singh and Bavat are acting on behalf of the Klingon Empire. They must be acting independently.
At least our ceasefire proposal might still stand chance. Another console to...
Looks like we can deactivate a security sweep from in here. This room is clear. Another security sweep. We should check this room. Some of these consoles are still active. No doctor in here, but maybe we'll find something that can help us.
Indeed.
Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log File 31. In the wake of Subject GU-75's termination, a new favorite has arisen amongst the augmented ranks. Subject GU-78 is strong, reliable, and obedient, despite the pain it is in. For now.
Doctor's Log Supplemental, Stardate 54518.2. The genetic material retrieved from the unborn Klingon hybrid by the name of Miral Paris, sampled with the consent of her parents, Lieutenants B'Elanna Torres and Tom Paris, has proven a great success. The Klingon pilgrims from the IKS Shan have been cured of their illness. As a result, they now believe that Miral is what they call the Kuvah'Magh, a legendary Klingon figure who is foretold to heal all Klingons and restore them to their former glory. Quite the legacy to live up to for an unborn child. Miral is doing well. I know that the crew of Voyager will protect her, at least until she comes of age and chooses her own path. I expect there will come a day when the Klingon Empire will inquire about Miral Paris. However, modifying genetic material is a delicate topic, given the historical precedents. The eugenics wars, or the Klingon augment virus, both point toward the possibility of genetic alteration being used for nefarious purposes, such as creating biological weaponry, or even an army.
Creating an army?
That must be exactly what Singh and Bavat have planned, but why? The Klingon Empire already has a capable army. The rest of the log comes as no surprise to me. As I got older, my parents began to share stories from my childhood with me. The tale of the IKS Shan was one of them.
The plan to create an army sounds concerning. Let's find Bavat.
You know the drill. That's it. Deactivated. Let's keep moving. Klingon and Gorn life signs up ahead. Prepare for a fight.
Have you come as a sacrifice, Kuvah'Magh?
Where's Buch? The only thing I'm sacrificing is my time, you useless har.
Glory to the Gorn, and Bavat the benefactor. All shall fall. This is the price.
These Gorn are too far gone and blinded by Bavat's empty promises.
Surrender yourself, Kuvah'Magh, or prepare to die with dishonor.
That Gorn looks similar to the ones who disrupted the Kittimer conference. Let's press on. I'm sure the Doctor is counting on us. Tricorders are detecting a photonic signature further ahead. Lead the way. There are too many security sweeps in this hallway to evade. We have to keep investigating to deactivate them somehow.
Copy that. So let's start with these rooms. Let's start with this one.
This console doesn't appear to deactivate the security sweeps, but I see another one.
Yep.
This appears to be a security console connected to an audio-visual feed.
Could produce usual. Let's tap into it.
The exobiology lab is ready, Bavat. We are only missing the data.
Huicha! How hard can it be to retrieve data from a hologram?
Ambassador, may I remind you that I am the Emergency Medical Hologram Mark I. I served aboard the USS Voyager during
Silence! Do you wish to have your vocal interface deactivated, you insufferable tar? Quiet. Someone is watching.
Miral.
Hello, Kuvah'Magh.
Damn it, we've been detected. And he's taunting us. We need to come up with a plan. Quickly.
The Doctor was humming a tune.
I recognize that tune. It was a song he used to sing to me when I was a child. It was written by Kolar, commander of the IKS Shan and his people. The piece is dedicated to the Kuvah'Magh. The part the Doctor is humming goes, Kuvah'Magh, follow no longer. Find me when two warring houses have made peace, and as one grows stronger. It's the last stanza, symbolic of the Kuvah'Magh's agency and their choice to guide the Klingon people, or not.
I believe the Doctor signaled to approach for about this could be a trap.
Trap or not, I won't abandon him. There must be something else we can do. Maybe we can deceive Bavat somehow, get him to tip his hand or release the Doctor for a price.
It's interesting your genetic material, right? Maybe it's something that we can use next to biology lab that's invention that we could use to pass as a sample of your DNA.
That might just work. If they're willing to go to these lengths just to retrieve my genetic material, then surely they'd be willing to negotiate.
Could be the missing piece for the project. Maybe seeing as samples in that now that we could create hybrid DNA. Let's have a look around. And that's of the most of them.
Some security parameters were shut down when Bavat cut the feed. Stay sharp. The area ahead is being scanned.
Whoop. Earth room. Gone. And tanks.
This must be the exobiology lab.
Let's see what we can find here.
You know, I minored in biogenetics at Starfleet Academy. Time to put those skills to good use. A sample of human genomic base pairs.
Very, very common. Where's
A sample of Klingon polynucleotide clusters. This mix might just do the trick, at least for now. Time to enact our plan.
let's
The data has almost been decrypted, Kuvah'Magh. Soon, we will be able to dispose of the hologram.
Miral, what are you still doing here? I mean,
a
a Klingon hybrid. I have never seen before.
We can't
Don't
let him
worry,
escape.
Doctor. We're here to break you out.
Lieutenant Miral Paris, or should I say Kuvah'Magh, here to take your friend's place. He's kept your seat warm.
Let him go. Let him go.
And why would I do that?
Because we
have what you need.
A sample,
A sample
of my DNA.
The
The missing
missing
piece
piece
to your scientific
puzzle.
You're creating an
army, right?
I am creating a movement. Soon all will pledge their allegiance to the new Klingon Empire. Bow before its ruler.
That's only a
fantasy without my DNA, Bhavat.
I'll give you the sample. If you release
the doctor.
Miral, I strongly advise you do not.
You're bluffing. Hand it to my assistant. Now.
Let the
doctor go first.
Fine. Free the captive, Singh. This is a ruse. A counterfeit. Now, Singh.
Let's see how you fare against my latest experiments.
Confirm. Ready.
The doctor's genetic research will have to do for now. Time is on my side. Can you say the same, Kuvah'Magh?
We can't let him escape.
Miral, no! Too dangerous. I'll go.
I love you. But you've got to trust me. I have to go after him, and you're needed here.
You're the
galaxy's only hope against the Undine.
I don't know where I'm headed, but if I make it, I'll give you a sign. Protect the doctor. I'll go after Bhavat. We'll meet again.
If you handle the fighting, I will search my database for intelligence on the Gorn. Should you require medical assistance, then I will be at your disposal, if you stay alive, that is. I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. Gorn are exothermic creatures, and therefore vulnerable to the cold. Use your environment. They are also apex predators with instinct-driven threat responses. Augmentation has driven these Gorn to insanity.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected. Shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
You've weakened them. Keep it up. It's our only chance to make it out alive. What a fight. I was anxious, even as an onlooker. Well done. We've got an unethical scientist on the loose. Where is Singh? I am registering his biosignature, coming from a nearby transporter room.
Ah, right. This is like the transporter room.
This is Singh. IKS Warwick. Come in. Anyone!
Not so fast, Singh. The jig is up.
Fine. But if you think apprehending me will have any effect on my plans with Bhavat, you are deluded. Bhavat has the genetic data he needs to proceed. None of you will be able to change that. Not even the Kuvah'Magh. In time, Bhavat will convince her to join his 10,000 augment army. It's the prophecy.
According to the Federation archives, Kuvah'Magh was destined to defeat that army, not lead it.
All of your ruses are pitiful. Your genetic concoction of Klingon and human DNA did not even pass a visual inspection. Do you think Bhavat and I cannot recognize a vial originating from our own laboratory? Even your holographic doctor must have realized that. But you are too simple-minded to understand our greater scientific plans. Like an insect waiting to be squashed in the palm of a god.
You seem pretty confident that Bhavat has your back, but he's left you behind as soon as he acquired the doctor's data.
Silence! The Kuvah'Magh has followed Bhavat as intended, and him and I have a deal. He will lead his army, and I will become a renowned ruler. Unlike the rest of the Noonien Singh lineage who have lost their way, I will become the father of a new generation of augments. You, on the other hand, will rot in Aurora Pente cell once all of this is over. Bhavat's means transcend time itself.
You wanted the exacting the grand plan without you, whereas you tried to flee from battle. Bring very enough. Hammond want to be into the brig.
I've dealt with my fair share of rude scientists during my time aboard Voyager, but Amar Noonien Singh might just take the cake. Now that this area is secure and our culprit has been caught, I wanted to thank you for coming to my rescue. I know our mission isn't over yet. Bhavat is still at large, with Miral trailing not far behind, I'm sure.
Don't mention it, Doctor. I hope you're alright now. That sounded gruesome earlier. As for Bhavat, seeing mentioned transcend time?
Yes, he did. I suggest we return to where we last saw Bhavat and investigate the area. I'm sure we will find something that will enlighten us on the matter. Besides, it might increase our odds of finding Miral sooner rather than later.
Good idea. I'll scan the area. And this is from right here.
Nothing a tricorder scan won't illuminate. Oh my. Your scans reveal the presence of residual chronoton particles. That, my friend, suggests a temporal aperture once existed in this very space.
The portal that Bhavat opened, so he's time traveled. Why and to when?
I'm afraid it will be difficult to pinpoint on our own. I suggest you report back to Starfleet for now. I am sure Command will want to hear all about this. I can say Captain Shan will be enthused about Miral's disappearance, and I do feel somewhat responsible for that. I'll break the news to him when we return, but I expect he will contact you later. We'll be counting on you to find her.
I don't know yet, but I'll find this in Miral Paris. As promised, Doctor. Hammond, time to beam up.
My army promises glory to the Empire and its great houses. A new dawn, a new era for the worthy warrior. Together, we will finally become an empire worthy of Kale. We will wipe out the Federation and conquer their people once and for all. Kaplan!
Klingon-Nach! Klingon-Nach! Klingon-Nach!
Bhavat! Where am I?
I wish I could say our mission was a total success, but my chief of security is unaccounted for, and the conference hasn't unfolded as President Oakegg had hoped. Bavat is still out there somewhere, but there's still a glimmer of hope in all of this. Somehow, Captain Cogran has convinced the High Council to consider the ceasefire. What's more, Starfleet Intelligence has asked me to relay an unusual message. Apparently, they received an encrypted transmission from Lieutenant Paris, addressed to you. The stardate attributed to it is unexpected. Even so, you have my thanks for retrieving the Doctor, and for bringing Amar Noonien Singh to justice. I'm putting my faith in you. Track down Bavat to ensure he answers for his crimes, and bring Miral home.
And we get some experience, expertise, and a very spare, very rare space item reward, completely random. And her boulder, Cape module, and 3 daily progress towards getting a Klingon ship. That's right. This Klingon ship. But yes, anyway, this has been Mike from Mike's Holodeck, and see you guys next time.